Happy Valentine's Day. This is ArteDar. Just wanted to give you a little quick peek at my world today. It's been special. This is the thing. I'm with my husband 8 years. He was married to a really beautiful, loving, kind heart, Ellen, and she was deathly ill and passed away. But before she did, I knew her, and I'd visit her once in a while. And her husband, my husband now, worked with me, and we were just best buddies right from the get-go. You meet somebody and you don't have that physical attraction, but you have that spiritual bond. I had a spiritual bond with Dickie. He's Filipino, and I'm half Irish, half Canadian, French-Canadian, my father. But we just really bonded and really connected right from the beginning. Anyway, you see 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 roses. When he brought these home to me today, he says, I have 6 for the living and 6 for the past, for the dead. He gave his angel Ellen 6 roses, and he gave me 6 roses. And I have no problem whatsoever sharing my blessings with her. Okay, that's the roses. This I had shown before on one of my day 31. My husband bought this, and he just couldn't wait to give it to me, so I got it immediately. It's God, God's heart, and it's a bracelet, and I wear it as much as I can, and I love it, and I love him. Dickie's God's gift to me, because I had asked for a man to care for me and love me, and he answered my prayer. This is my box of candy. And this is a real funny story between us. This little cherub, the Cupid, I called him Stupid Cupid years ago, and it really insulted my husband that I would call a gift of Cupid stupid, you know. I said, but honey, you don't understand. He's from Greek mythology, and Eros was going along with his arrow that had the love potion on it, and he shot himself in the foot. And because he shot himself in the foot, the first person that he saw that he fell in love with was a goddess. But her mother was very upset and said, oh no, you're not marrying my daughter. So he's the one that had to go through a lot of tests to prove to the mother that he was worthy of her daughter's love. So this is the card, and this is the first humongous, huge card I've ever gotten in my entire life. And yeah, I've been around for quite a while. To my one and only beautiful wife, Dar, and he always says D-A-R-L, you know, darling. Very artistic all her life. And then February 14th, 2011, love Dickie. His real name is Dio Gracias Mariano, which means thank God. And this is the card. And I know I'm making a really big deal out of this, but it is to me. I mean, we're not really wealthy people, and I'm sure there's women out there that are getting Mercedes and diamonds and, you know, champagne dinners and dozens of roses, not just one. But to me, it made me cry. I mean, he just has a way of touching my heart every time he does something. He's so old school. He's old school, okay? He's romantic. Okay, this has been a standing joke for us for the 8 years that we're married and together. He would always give a list of all my attributes and the things that I could do to help him and make his life easier, and he would name them off almost on a daily basis, and then we kind of fell away from it, and I would get the list every once in a while, and I got the list again. Here are the following things you do for me every day in life. And he did A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He says, you are very best friend, my housemaker or homemaker, my craft master teacher, my nurse, my special cook, my home decorator, my bills organizer or accountant, my car driver and gardener, and among other things. And also, I almost forgot my super cop and my special angel. Well, that one means the most to me, the special angel, because we've both called each other Angel for a very, very long time. And I have not only a very loving husband, but I have some very, very kind, generous friends. This girl, Sharon, I've known probably one of the very first persons that I've met online who did arts and crafts the same way as I did, and she lives in Wisconsin, and she's going through some changes and is going to move, and she's purging, and she thought of me, and she sent just a huge box of all these goodies. I mean, the tongue depressors, all these pens here are the ones that you can use on fabric, a beautiful little rose stamp, some cards, more pens and stuff and the wooden box. I'm going to have a ton of fun altering that. I believe this is a Celtic knot. I'm going to have to do a little Google search and find out what this exactly means, but I'm sure she braided it and put this together herself because she's that artistic. An angel with it, and yes, it has her name on, Sharon Wilcox, and I just think that's adorable. This, I'm positive she beaded this too, because she has beaded and sent me not furniture, but jewelry before. But isn't that perfect to get for Valentine's Day? All the seed beads and beautiful. This one really tickled me to death. It did not come in the candy box. The candy box I had, I've been looking and playing with this stuff for 2 days, but I just had to give a little share quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 wonderful antique or vintage cabinet cards. Is that not like the best? All the cabinet cards that I find in this area, thrift stores and the art sales and stuff, they're all from the Philadelphia area. I looked back at these, and these are from her state, Wisconsin. Tissue paper, wooden beads, other papers and fine things, a little pocket envelope that's all decorated up, and it had some special stuff in it. Like I said, I already dug into this. A nice little note card and a long letter. She's a dear friend, like I said, for years and years now, probably 15. This has a little Velcro pouch, and it just opens and opens, and the pouch had a little glass angel in it, and has other little fun papers and ephemeras and tickets and things in it. I just think that's so adorable. I'm going to use that as a pattern and make a few of myself. What a cool thing. A little chipboard box. I mean, not box, book. What is wrong with me? And all these little clay and vintage things on it. It's gorgeous. And tags. Sharon is also not only a fabulous artist and very creative, but she's a writer. She journals and she writes poetry, and her poetry is just phenomenal. This had something wrapped up special, and telling you, she's just so much fun. And all the fun little toys and stuff that I get to play with. It's some kind of embossing, some tools, some leather, beads, and pieces and bits and things to play with. Oh, all the vellum with sayings on it. Beautiful little, look how cute. How you can't find these everywhere. The little Chinese umbrellas. A plain tin for altering. Some lace. Some more really cool flowers and buttons, and I guess these are like a foil. Awesome stuff. If you see this short little video, I sure hope you see that I'm so appreciative of all the little gifts that you sent me, and I will have fun playing with that. Absolutely. Then on top of that, today I received a package from Tammy, who was the winner on the Ustream for the fairy, captured fairy in a jar that I had made. And very nice. Dar, I hope you find this fairy kit helpful when you make your next fairy. Thanks again for the beautiful fairy blossom. She will look over me to make sure I continue to grow, bloom each and every day. With a heart, Tammy. And clip art, just gorgeous. The butterfly wings. And the moss. I mean, that's going to make a beautiful fairy. Then comes along laces and ribbons. This is more than enough for 2 or 3 kits. I'm sure I can get a lot of fairies made with all these fancy little things. More than one. More flowers. paper flowers, and then a baggie full of all kinds of dry embossed ephemera. I love the little hands and the tags. And look, here's the bigger hand pointing fingers. Isn't that so cool? Oh, there's a wing. I'm dropping them, but that's okay. Another wing. I love the angel wings. Absolutely adore them. There's a crown and tags and oh, just so much stuff. Oh, it's so pretty. So kind of Tammy to send this to me. See, you put something out there nice and it comes back. Here is some more organza for making the flowers. And I love just trimming this freehand. I don't even use the die cut, and I stack it all together and put a brad through it and then melt it with my heat gun. But definitely, if you do that, make sure you have a lot of ventilation, because this sets off fumes, and they've got to be toxic. I mean, got to be. I can see the smoke. Look. Gorgeous pink velvet. I love velvet, but I especially love this polyester velvet because when you cut it, it doesn't fray, it doesn't unravel or ravel, it doesn't fall apart. I love, love, love this velvet. And then one more sheet of the clip art. Can use, she said, use it for my fairies. 3 big huge stacks of tissue paper. I've never had the black before, so that's great. There's music sheets and text. Who doesn't love the fine little, and you know what's funny about this? When I get these texts, every time I sit down and try to do something with something like this, when I pull it out, I end up reading it. And then I'm sorry I don't have the whole book to read. What are you going to do? Cynthia Luhu, I received my gorgeous, beautiful, baby fairy girl that I so love and adore. All the trims, all the feathers, the beautiful name Alicia. You captured it on February the 7th. It got here fast. Let me tell you, the package had wings on it. It has beautiful tissue paper texture and the sequins and the lace. And there's her signature. I love it. I just love this. Look at the flower and the bling on the top. It doesn't get any better than that. I just adore it. Absolutely melts my heart totally. And you know what else about this? She spritzed it with perfume, and the perfume is heavenly. I've mentioned before that I don't like nasty smells, and I guess maybe she's like me. She wants things to smell pretty. Makes you feel good. It says, thanks so much, Dar, for doing this swap with me. I know Alicia will love her new home. Cynthia Luhu. And yes, I love her in my new home. Thank you so very much, Cynthia. Just thank you. I made one more this past Saturday during a live stream, and it actually shows up a little bit better here. I wanted everybody to see that face on that little girl. She's like so PO'd. She's frowning, kind of. She's just like, you're not really seriously going to put me in a jar, are you? But I did. This one's going out to another girl who won. We played the number game, and she was lucky. I put the vintage, I put the gold rub and buff on the tissue, a little more of the vintage cream color. This is real old trim, and it's all in lavenders and purples, and these were stickles and some glimmer mist and nice recollections or a prima flower on top. So I'm really happy I got this done, and it's going to go out in the mail. Okay, I want to finish the tag. The tag's not on there yet, but I'm hoping you'll give her a nice little name. Okay, it's coming your way. Very nice to you, Carol. And then one other thing today, after we went out to dinner, husband was really kind and took me out. I love to go out to the Chinese buffet. And after that, we stopped over at the Home Depot. Somebody had said that the Home Depot had these really cool racks with the drawers in it for stacking and storing, and they didn't have any, but I did get, oh, it's so expensive. I hate buying this stuff. Right now, the camera that I'm using is a nice little handheld camcorder, but I can't get the wire to attach to the laptop to get two camera visions. I want an upper and I want the lower. So this one was just an inexpensive one. We're going to give it a try. Hopefully the cord is long enough that I don't have to use this and can return it. They gave me another 6 foot because from the desk up to my area where I hang it over top, I want it to reach. And then of course I had to have some matte photo paper. I'm not really into the glossy photo, but this is the matte, and it's quite pricey too. But that's my Valentine's. I hope you all had a great Valentine's. And you know, it's not about the material things in this world. To me, it's the free things. It's the hug, it's the kiss, it's the beautiful sunset you get to share with somebody that you care about. And I just send as many loving angels and blessings out to everyone that have peace of mind, have love in your heart, and it'll come back. Take care.